From translation, TLB, the Living Bible. This 27th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Exodus 28 to 29. Exodus chapter 28, verses 1 to 43. Then call Aaron and his sons to come forward, and assign them their special duties and sacred garments. You shall make beautiful garments for your brother Aaron to give him dignity and honor. You and all skilled craftsmen whom I have specially gifted shall make these garments for Aaron and his sons to be used when they go into the tabernacle to minister to me. These are the garments they must make: a chest piece, an ephod, a robe, a checkered tunic, a turban, and a sash. They must make these holy garments for your brother Aaron and his sons to wear as they minister to me. They will need gold, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen. The ephod is to be made of gold, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and of fine linen, skillfully worked. It will have 2 shoulder straps joined together at the top. And its beautifully woven waistband will be part of the same piece, made with the same materials: gold and blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and fine linen. Take 2 onyx stones and engrave on them the names of the 12 sons of Israel, 6 on one stone and 6 on the other. Engrave them in the order of their birth. I will have you engrave them like a seal, in settings of gold. Then fasten these stones on the shoulder straps of the ephod as a memorial for the people of Israel. Aaron will carry their names on his shoulders as a constant reminder before the Lord. Make the settings of gold filigree and 2 chains of pure gold, interwoven like cords, and attach the chains to the gold settings. Then, with the skill of an embroiderer, make a chest piece to be worn for determining decisions from God. Make it like the ephod, using gold, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and fine linen. It is to be a square, a span long and a span wide, and folded double. Then mount 4 rows of precious stones on it. The first row shall be ruby, topaz, and emerald. The second row shall be turquoise, sapphire, and diamond. The third row shall be jacinth, agate, and amethyst. The fourth row shall be chrysolite, onyx, and jasper. All these stones are to be set in gold filigree. The stones shall have the names of the 12 sons engraved on them, as a seal for each of the 12 tribes. Each stone will represent one tribe, in the order of their birth. For the chest piece, make 2 gold rings and attach them to its 2 upper corners. Then attach 2 gold cords to the rings at the corners of the chest piece, and fasten the other ends of the cords to the 2 gold settings on the shoulder straps of the ephod. Then make 2 more gold rings, and attach them to the bottom corners of the chest piece on the inside edge next to the ephod. And make 2 gold rings, and attach them to the ephod below its waistband, on the front of it close to its seam above the waistband. Then attach the bottom rings of the chest piece to the rings on the ephod, with blue cord. This will hold the chest piece securely to the ephod. So Aaron will bear the names of the tribes of Israel on the chest piece over his heart when he enters the holy place, as a continual reminder before the Lord. In this way, Aaron will carry the names of the tribes of Israel on his chest piece over his heart when he goes into the holy place, to keep the Lord constantly mindful of his people. Insert the Urim and Thummim into the chest piece, so they will be worn over Aaron's heart when he goes into the Lord's presence. Thus Aaron will always carry the objects used to determine decisions for the people of Israel over his heart before the Lord. Then make the robe of the ephod entirely of blue cloths, with an opening for the head at its center. The opening will have a binding of woven work around it to keep it from tearing. Around the hem of this robe sew pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with gold bells between them. The gold bells and pomegranates are to alternate all around the hem. Aaron will wear this robe when he ministers to me, and the sound of the bells will be heard when he enters and leaves the holy place before the Lord. Otherwise he might die. Make a plate of pure gold and engrave on it as on a seal. Set apart for holiness to the Lord. Fasten this gold medallion to the front of Aaron's turban with a blue cord. Aaron will wear it on his forehead, and he will be responsible for any sins involved with the sacred gifts that the people of Israel consecrate to the Lord. This medallion will always be on his forehead, so the Lord will accept the people. Weave the shirt of fine linen and make the turban of fine linen. The sash is to be of finely embroidered linen. For Aaron's sons, make tunics, sashes, and caps that are beautiful and glorious. Clothe your brother Aaron and his sons with these garments, then anoint them, ordain them, and set them apart as my priests to minister to me. Also make underclothes of fine linen for them, to be worn next to their skin. These will cover them from waist to thigh. Aaron and his sons must wear these garments whenever they enter the tabernacle to minister to me, or they will be guilty and will die. This will be a permanent law for Aaron and his descendants after him. Exodus chapter 29, verses 1 to 46. This is the ceremony you must follow when you consecrate them as priests. Take a young bull and 2 rams without any defects. From choice wheat flour bake loaves of bread without yeast, and make cakes mixed with olive oil. Place them in a basket and present them along with the bull and the 2 rams. Then bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance of the tabernacle and wash them with water. Dress Aaron in the sacred garments and anoint him, setting him apart to be my priest. Present his sons, clothe them with tunics and put the caps on them. Then sash them with the embroidered sashes. The priesthood is theirs by a permanent law. Thus you will ordain Aaron and his sons. After this, have Aaron and his sons lay their hands upon the head of the bull. Then slaughter the bull before the Lord at the entrance of the tabernacle. Take some of the bull's blood, and with your finger put it on all the horns of the altar. Then pour out the rest of the blood at the base of the altar. Next take all the fat around the internal organs, the fatty lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys and the fat on them, and burn them on the altar. But burn the flesh, the head, the legs, and the inner organs outside the camp, for this is a sin offering. Then take one of the rams, and have Aaron and his sons lay their hands upon its head. Slaughter the ram, and take its blood and sprinkle it against all sides of the altar. Then cut the ram into pieces, wash the internal organs and the legs, and set all the pieces together with its head on the altar. Then burn the entire ram on the altar as a burnt offering to the Lord, a pleasing aroma, a special gift presented to the Lord. Then take the other ram, and have Aaron and his sons lay their hands upon its head. Slaughter the ram, and take some of its blood, and put it on the lobe of Aaron's right ear, on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. Also put some of the blood on the lobes of the right ears of his sons, on the thumbs of their right hands, and on the big toes of their right feet. Then sprinkle the rest of the blood against the sides of the altar. Then take some of the blood on the altar, and some of the anointing oil, and sprinkle it upon Aaron and his garments, and upon his sons and their garments. In this way he and his garments will be set apart, as well as his sons and their garments. Then take the fat from the ram, including the fat tail, the fat around the internal organs, the fatty lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys and the fat on them, and burn them on the altar. But take the breast of the ram used for Aaron's consecration, and present it as a special offering to the Lord. Then set it aside as your share. From the basket of choice bread without yeast, made with olive oil, take 1 loaf, 1 cake of bread mixed with oil, and 1 wafer. Put all these in the hands of Aaron and his sons, and present them as a special offering to the Lord. Then take these from their hands and burn them on the altar as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. This is a burnt offering to the Lord. Then take the breast that was presented and wave it before the Lord as a special offering. This will be your share. Set aside the thigh that was presented and the breast of the special offering, and give them to Aaron and his sons as their regular share from the peace offerings given to the people of Israel. This is the permanent right of the priests from the peace offerings given to the people of Israel. I have given them to Aaron and his descendants as their share from the gifts presented to the Lord. Aaron's sacred garments will belong to his descendants after him, and they will be anointed and ordained in them. The son who succeeds him as high priest must wear these 7 days when he enters the tabernacle to minister in the holy place. Take the ram used for the ordination ceremony and boil its meat in a sacred place. At the entrance of the tabernacle, Aaron and his sons are to eat the meat from the ram and the bread from the basket. They must eat these offerings by which they were ordained and consecrated, but no one else may eat them. Why? Because these offerings are holy, and if any of the meat or bread from the ordination offerings remains until morning, burn it. It must not be eaten, for it is holy. Do everything I have commanded you, the whole ceremony of ordination for 7 days. Each day you must purify the altar by making atonement for it. You must consecrate it by purifying it. Then the altar will be most holy, and whatever touches it will become holy. For 7 days you must make atonement for the altar and set it apart as especially holy. Then the altar will become holy, whatever touches it will become holy. Now this is what you must offer regularly on the altar: 2 lambs a year old each day. Offer 1 lamb in the morning and the other in the evening. With the first lamb, offer 1/10 of an ephah of choice flour mixed with 1/4 of a hin of olive oil and 1/4 of a hin of wine as a drink offering. Offer the second lamb at twilight, along with the same grain offering and drink offering as in the morning. This is a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. These burnt offerings are to be made regularly, from generation to generation, at the entrance of the tabernacle where I will meet with you to speak with you. There I will meet with the people of Israel, and the tabernacle will be sanctified by my glory. I will consecrate the tabernacle and the altar, and I will set Aaron and his sons apart to serve me as priests. Yes, I will be their God, and they will be my people. I am the Lord their God who brought them out of the land of Egypt that I might live among them. I am the Lord their God.